everyone, welcome back to Creatively Crafted Life. This is Melanie and today is day 9 in my December daily and we are starting a new signature, and this is the front page, and I've decided that I am not going to use this for my day 9 story. I have two 4x6 photos that I want to include, and as you can see, that takes up the entire page and doesn't leave much, so it doesn't really work having this on the front page. So here is what what I think I'm gonna do on this one is I have another one of those prints from Hunky Dory, and I think I'm just going to add this in here, maybe add some colored cardstock behind to mat this guy out. I am not going to make this one dimensional, but that doesn't mean I won't bling it up a little bit. So that's what I think is going to go here, and maybe a couple labels or something that have some sort of sentiment or something on them. And then, like I said, on this side here, this red is not really a perfect match for this red or the red that I picked for the Project Life cards, but that's okay because these two here fill the entire page. So this story is about creating a second plaque for my mother. So I think one of my sisters had given her this for one of the Christmases with all her grandchildren, and called Grandma Snowflakes. And we've had a few more kids enter into our family since then. And so she wanted to have an additional plaque made with some room to grow in case any more, we end up with any more. So I basically looked at the picture and tried to simulate it as close as possible. It's not a perfect match, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm actually quite happy with how it turned out. So that is that. On this side here, it was this Jingle Bell paper, and it's got a little bit of this turquoise blue and the red in there. So I pulled, this is from the Simple Stories, this Holiday Cheer. I thought I will do this as like a tip-in kind of thing. This snowflake, Glitter Snowflake, is from the Advent calendar, and I have this number 9. I think I'm going to put on here somewhere. On the back side of this, I will add my tea for the day. And then I have this cut file that says Frosty on here. This is from last year's Advent calendar, and I thought it would be kind of fun to add it in here and using another Project Life card as a background. The only thing I'm not too sure about is if I want to fill him in at all. So I'm going to think about that a little bit, and like always, I will come back with what I put together. Okay, so I've put together my day 9, and this is what I came up with. So this first page, as I mentioned before, was just going to be a filler, and I added that print. I did mat it out with some red just to break it up from the busy background, and then I added this wood veneer sticker from Pink Fresh. It just says, "Let your heart be light." I really like how that turned out. On this page here, I have the two 4x6 photos. I added a piece of washi and a couple snowflakes. On the opposite side, I did another little flip up. This one I used vellum to act as a hinge instead of washi tape like I've been using all along. I added a chipboard number 9. This glitter snowflake was from the Advent calendar. And when you flip it open, I've got this Frosty, like I mentioned before. This was from last year's Advent calendar. I just added a snowflake. This was something I hadn't shown you. So in the Advent calendar, one of the days had this snowflake paper, and it just went really well with the background paper in this. So I thought, okay, I've got to use it. And so I created a pocket for 2 tags. On the front, I did my little sketch that I used to do this to do the painting, and I just used a bow clip from Webster's Pages. So I have 2 tags in here. This one says Font Frosty Favorite, and I did my journaling on the back. I might put a piece of washi tape down here yet just to make it a little less plain. I have my tea for the day, and then I had this 3x4 journaling card with the snowman on it. I think the idea was that you were supposed to color it, but I kind of like him as just black and white, and I just added the leather snowflake. This was from a Hip Kit Club from a couple years ago. So that just slides in here. like so. And that is day 9. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed and are inspired. And until next time, happy crafting.